Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you're tuning in. Welcome to Lady Lighthouse. Welcome. We're here. We're queer. We're ready to get them tier 1 subs. That took me much longer to work on to figure out what to rhyme with here and queer that like fit in this setting. Um, yeah, before that we were thinking of peer, but I was like, that doesn't. I don't know what that brings to this space. So we trying. uh, good stuff. Good stuff. How's everyone doing? It's good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome in if it's your first time. How am I? I'd say I'm overall well. I'm good. It's been a fun 36 hours. Lots of good things happening, lots of energy shifting, even just like, I mean, I do the collective card pull and energy pull for, you know, the week for the collective, but there's also elements in there that are for me too. And so it's like, I've been working through the things that I need to release to let the abundance in and everything and trying to find the balance between fun and work. Well, it's not really work. I enjoy what I do, but it's like the fun between, you know, stepping away from Lady Lighthouse and going and being a human in this world, in society, and versus like coming back and, just building here, building offerings, being present for you, my viewers, my other sparks, my other lighthouses that I'm trying to reach. So it's fun. It's a good time. And on top of that, my lovely period came. And we're an authentic stream here, so we're just going to share that. And so that's been, honestly, it hasn't been as bad as they've been in the past. But, uh, and one of the things I did yesterday that was super fun was there's a place called ZFX Inc., which is like basically special effects, but like harnesses, so you're like flying around. And I stumbled upon this through connections in locally from when I used to take pole dancing classes, and learned that I could sign up to be a flyer to help the like flying directors train other flying directors and operators on like the pulley systems and everything. And so not only do I occasionally now get to go be in harness and get like flown around in a fun setting that makes me feel like I'm either in a play or a movie or whatever, I get paid to do it. I will say though, which first of all, that is dope as fuck. It is a lot of fun, and I have a great time. My only caveat is my poor hips are sore afterwards because I am not used to wearing a very tight harness in the capacity that requires me to be able to, you know, hang in the air or go upside down by my hips, basically. So it's a good time. Hello, welcome. I do have I didn't figure out a way to put it on my computer to bring it up on the stream very easily, but I do have a little video. Hold on. There's no sound, but I'll just hold it up to the screen. So here I am walking. This is like a Bert something scene. I think they're talking to me, and then, hold on. And then I get to come down, and I get to do just random little flips in the air. Look at that. Look at that fun. I even got to walk up a wall. Hold on. I will say it's much harder to walk up a wall in a harness than it is to walk down a wall. Your girl's got back strength. Her core muscles need some work. Oh, hold on. Let me. I almost got it. Yeah, it's the walking up the wall part. Definitely not as easy as it might look. Kinda, yeah, it is kind of like next level gymnastics. I did gymnastics when I was a child, and so it is fun. It is a lot of fun. But just look at how I know this is great quality content right here where you're getting to see the phone not focusing. Hold on. Maybe. There we go. Look at my hair, man. So good. uh, so anyways, that was my fun Thursday. uh, it was good though. And hold on, all of that made me really warm. So let me kick my AC on real quick. Cuz it is toasty in here. I think it's getting ready to storm where I'm at too. What time zone are you timing in from? What time zone are you timing in from? Are you joining from? Tuning in from? Oh, you were training for your black belt at one point? That's cool. How did you get it? And or what made you stop? Very nice. Okay, so it's nice and late wherever you are. Thank you. Thank you for enjoying your Friday evening with me. But yeah, now I'm dying to know about this black belt. What happened there? What's the story? Oh, you got black belt 1 in Taekwondo, but you have to level 10. I didn't know there was that many levels. Congratulations. Hello, Phantom Punk. Welcome back. Welcome to the chat. It's going well. We're just catching up right now before we dive into anything. How are you? I'm glad to hear. I don't remember. I don't know. Were you here on? I'm glad it's a chill day so far. Were you here on Wednesday when I got to excitedly announce that I'm now a Twitch affiliate? So not only can you follow, you can subscribe. uh, that's exciting. But thank you. It is nice. Thanks. Oh, hold on. They're still barking, just because people are walking. But I'm glad you all know each other. But oh, you had to. Okay. Well, maybe Taekwondo might come back at some point, or maybe it won't. But you know, now I know you're out there and you got the skills. Why has work been kicking your ass? I don't know if my chat bot filtered your swear word or if you did that yourself, but you do you. Is it a job you like though? Or no, is it just like a job that pays the bills? Okay, out here, mister. State level gold medalist in the house? All right, all right. Yeah, you're not old. But I get it. I get it. I have never seen the movie Office Space, but based on the name, I could, you know, infer. Welcome to chat, Cucumber Cat Art. What a fun name. Do I know what M on both hands making a big star when you put them together means? No, not. Like, I'm imagining. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining. Let me hold on. I need to draw this. So an M on both hands. So if you got your hand, hold on. We're gonna do a quick little drawy poo here for a second. And I'll hold it up just to make sure I'm understanding. Is the M capital or lowercase? So is it like this? Like you've got the M on both your hands, but then you put your hands together this way to make the star. So it's kind of like that beautiful rendition right there. Yeah, nothing's coming right off the bat, but you could potentially, if you join the queue once we get to you, we can see if we're in alignment to do a reading today, and if Spirit wants to bring through any more information about that, whether it's through a card or through some other energy work. So cool, thank you. All right, so Phantom Punk. Let's see. All right, Phantom, we're feeling a tarot card coming through for you today. So let's see. I have a couple pulled out already because I was doing some stuff. So let me see if there's any of those that are standing out or if I need to pull, like, how they want me to use it. So. Okay. Okay, so I'll actually just show you my little thing. So basically, I was doing some other stuff over here. Where's my camera? There we go. I had my card set up right here, and really I had it set up like this. because these were some cards that I pulled for myself like last night. But I was really directed just to move this one out of the way and pull this card. So that is what we're doing. Just so you kind of get a little rendition of kind of what was coming through. So whatever's in the highest and best for Phantom Punk. Okay. I'm getting really, so this is the Six of Spheres. The name isn't really standing out for me, but what I'm really being drawn to in this setting or in this scenario is feeling like there's a balancing that needs to be had with the feminine side, with your receptive side. Like I'm feeling really drawn to this hand, but it's like pulling me into like my left hand, because this would have been like the left hand stamp. Hold on. But I'm feeling really drawn to, or feeling like there's a need, a necessary something when it comes to balancing your feminine side. And then I'm getting this like pain or irritation coming through up in like your right cheek and like this right side of your face. So there just feels like there's like an imbalance happening in your body right now with the energies of like not letting energy in, also not letting whatever this like anger, frustration that you have that you're like holding on to as it relates to like your masculine side, you're not letting this go. Let me see. Do they need to know more about this? No, it doesn't feel like you need to know more. Can I help them clear it? Yeah, is it safe to clear? Okay. It is safe to clear. If you're open to clearing it, then I will proceed with using some Reiki to clear it. Does that work for you, Phantom? Okay. Just take a few deep breaths. So we're just releasing whatever this tension is that's living this right side of your face. Breathing deeply, allowing yourself to receive this Reiki energy. Alright, is there any other messages here for Phantom at this time? No. Okay. It feels complete. So I'm sending you love, your community, your country, and your world, love and light. I send your energy back to you, Phantom, and call my energy back to me. Thank you for your time, energy, and gifts. Namaste. Glad to be of service. All right. Allow that to clear for just a second. Okay. Mr. Savage. I know that's not exactly your full name, but I struggle to say Savagistic. So Thank you for your understanding. Let me check in and see. Okay, it's also feeling like a tarot card's coming forward. But I might have also heard Oracle, so I'm going to keep it savvy. Thank you. I will call you Savvy. That is much easier for me. I appreciate that. Not yet, Cucumber Cat Art. You'll be next. We're on Savvy right now. Okay, so tarot card for Savvy, whatever's in his highest and best. Okay. They're wanting me to use the same card that I just used, but we're using it, or I'm feeling it's coming through slightly different for you. So for you, where my mind is being directed is I went straight to this like middle circle and I was being really directed to this star. And in being really directed to the star too, I'm feeling, oh gosh. Come on, camera, you got this. There we go. I'm being like really, nope, it doesn't want you to look at it apparently. Gosh. This is funny. This is good. Well, anyways, it was being drawn to the star in the middle. It was like a four-leaf star. Oh, there we go. See, you know. I'm feeling this coming through really strongly, like right in the third eye too. Like it feels like your third eye is being activated. So I invite you just to take a deep breath. And allow whatever this energy is, whatever this card is coming through, trying to show you to come in. Hmm. Yeah, to be honest, it doesn't feel like the message, like there's much for me to relate to you specifically in this card, Savvy. It just feels like I meant to hold it here for you, bring light to your third eye, and just hold it up and let you receive the message that's coming through or the insights that might be coming through for you. So I'll actually shut up here for a minute just so you can kind of take it in. Okay. It feels like you got what you needed to get out of that. So I'm going to send your energy back to you and call my energy back to me. Thank you for your time, energy, and gifts showing up in this space. And I trust that you received what you're meant to receive there. So, thank you. All right. Cucumber card. Thank you for confirming that you are here. Or cucumber cat art, not cards. Let me just check in and see what's coming through. Okay, it's feeling like an oracle card's coming for you. So we will start there and bring through whatever's in your highest and best. Here we go. Whatever is in the highest and best for cucumber cat art. Oh gosh. Hold on, should I keep going? Okay. All right. You got lots of cards. Thank you for sharing, Savvy. All right, cucumber cat art, so good. So this is the one that I'm feeling drawn to first. And also, let me turn my overhead light on. It's getting stormy here. It's not really overhead, or not really an overhead light, more of a backlight. Now I'm going to be nice and weirdly colored. Okay. Cucumber cat art. Let's see, what are we feeling? Whatever's in the highest and best. All right, this first card that's coming, and really where I'm being drawn, is the number 27. It's called Heart, Home, Compassion. There's a lot of reds, pinks, yellows, golds. My backlight is now causing weird discoloration, but that's okay. And really this one just feels like I really need to highlight the number 2. And 2 is feeling like duality, but it's also feeling like a union, like there feels like there's a divine union aspect coming through with this card. So potentially you're in a divine union, or you're about to be in a divine union, but like the element energy of divine union is like coming up in your space, in your field. And so if it hasn't already happened yet, it is quickly approaching. Next card is Deep Quiet, number 11, meditation and stillness. And really what's coming through here is 11, which is the angel number. It's a very divine angel number for letting you know that you're on the right path. You're on your soul's path. I wish you could see the artwork a little bit better with the light, but that's okay. It just feels like when you start to get frazzled and you start to question and you start to wonder what's going on, or if you're in the right area, right place, right time, take a deep breath and just ground yourself in, remind yourself like, no, you're like, your team is with you. You're right where you're meant to be. You're doing exactly what you need to do. Even the frazzled state is part of the journey. So it's just reminding yourself to have grace and compassion for yourself, and take a beat, take a moment. It's okay to give yourself a moment to catch your breath. Number 14, drifter, experiencing life as it comes, letting it unfold, letting this divine union, letting this divine union unfold. Don't rush it. Don't try to look for hold on. Yeah, don't rush it. Let it unfold. Let yourself just be along for the ride because you're so supported and you're so looked after and you're in this channel. Like your team is steering you. Your team is guiding you. Just all you got to do is let your sails be open and allow the wind to push you. And then finally, the fourth card that popped out was 22. Fool's Embrace, transmuting pain. And I feel like I need to highlight the 22. It's another angel number, but I also feel like I need to highlight divine union in the number 2, but when you add the 2's together, you get 4, and 4 is coming through right now with the energy of there are 4 pillars of love. There are 4, and by love I mean capital L love, the universal love, and that is it is the emotion of love. It is masculine energy, feminine energy, and then the element of balance. And I feel like I need to highlight the word balance, finding balance between the energies of the masculine and feminine. Masculine being more of that stable, logical mind, that grounded mind, that protective, keeping you within, like being the container for that feminine energy that is more free-flowing and creative and receptive and surrendered. Hold on. I was just checking if the divine union that's coming or that's present in the energy field for you was with another person, or if it's like a kundalini awakening divine union with spirit or with source. And it feels like it's with a person. Like it feels, or at least that's the message I'm receiving for you right now. Where it feels like the divine union is with another person. Okay. That feels complete. That feels like your main message. I'll hold up those 4 cards so you can kind of see them again. Lots of supportive numbers though if you're into numerology. Oh, hold on, I gotta I gotta be able to see what's happening. Yeah, the coloring is so interesting with my backlight. Maybe I'll move that slightly here in a second. Do. There you go. All right, cucumber cat art. I send your energy back to you. I call my energy back to me. Thank you for your time, energy, and gifts showing up in the space today. Okay. Let me move my light real quick. Maybe, I think. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. There we go. Now we're talking. Cool. V365, thank you for the follow. Are you still here? You are up next. If welcome. Okay. I have my window cracked and it just started pouring, so I was like, hold on. Let me adjust that. It's the weather and the lighting is just having fun with us today. Okay. I kept it open just a little bit, but I had to put a towel down so that way I don't have just water coming into the room. Yes, this is a rain ASMR stream now. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. We are no longer doing channeled messages, only rain. No. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm hearing tarot for you. It feels like we're pulling a new card, so it could be a message. Exactly. Yeah. I love the use of water for cleansing. Even before coming on here today, I like took a bath and a shower. Yes, I took both. But yeah. Okay. Tarot cards coming through. Feels like we're pulling a new one for you, V. Do I need to put the other ones back in the deck first? Okay. It feels like we're just using this part of the deck because I still have some others like sitting out. So we'll just do whatever's in your highest and best. Okay. Whatever is in V365's highest and best. Okay. You're stopping me at this one. We're just going to do this top card. All right. King of Wands. I picked it up upside down. I'm just taking this one in for a minute as I'm being really drawn to this side of the card of these like four lines that they look like they're coming out of the ground. Obviously it's upside down, but it almost feels like those are representing like V, take a deep breath. Okay. Yeah, it feels like those are representing like a portal. Like it's giving me this very like portal-y vibes, like going into or coming out of some portal or some area. Like I keep hearing portal, 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 portal. And I feel like I really need to highlight north, like the direction northwest. Like I feel like I'm being really drawn to the northwest corner. Are you considering moving? Are you in the northwest? No? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it feels like there's something related, like because I'm seeing two. I'm seeing, and there's that's kind of being like highlighted on these like two little dots. But I am feeling like, no, you live in the south, you can't afford to move right now. Okay. Ah, but it's a desire of yours. Okay. Because I'm like, I am really getting this sense about like there is a very strong feeling about moving, and I'm being highlighted this like northwest direction. So that makes more sense. Thank you. Because I was like, what? All right, what else is there to share with this card? Mm. I would say they're not bringing me to anything else with this card. They're like, no, we really just wanted to bring up that desire of yours. Like they just really wanted to bring back that idea. But you said you lost hope. What made you lose hope? And or like what area are you potentially looking to move to? I mean, obviously this is, like I said, giving me northwest, but I don't know, northwest could be anywhere. If you're in the, okay. Not getting opportunity. Are you looking for opportunity though? Are you limiting yourself on the opportunity? Like are you looking for something like really specific to get you to go? Mm, yeah. That feels like what's holding you back. Because it feels like if I'm trying to think of how you lost your job recently, you don't know how you'll save up more. I mean, I know this sounds uh, crazy, but if this is a dream of yours and you lost your job, could the job loss be a blessing no longer tying you to wherever you are? And now this could potentially be your chance to sell your stuff, move to where you want to move, and start new in your dream location. Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, this... all the things surrounding you are making it hard. A raid? Oh my god, welcome. That's exciting. Okay. Oh, you have one more year of undergrad before you go. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, V, it's really feeling like... I don't know. The message that I'm getting for you is very, very much of like, if this is a dream of yours, take the loss of the job as a blessing, and go and figure it out. Obviously, I know that's not your average advice, and also parents probably would not like that advice. But sometimes you make crazy leaps and beautiful things happen. So you'll ultimately make the right decision for you. You got this. I believe in you. Your team believes in you. Don't lose hope on your dreams of moving, though. I'm sending your energy back to you and calling my energy back to me. Thank you for showing up in this space and your time, energy, and gifts. Namaste. And welcome, fellow Raiders. Welcome to Lady Lighthouse. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I'm doing intuitive readings. They could be card pulls, they could be oracle cards, tarot cards, they could be mini energy, like trapped emotional clearings using Reiki. It could be a full 15-minute mini session or psychic channeling session. So feel free to join the queue if you're interested. Use the command readings and consent to see what you are consenting to when you do join. And otherwise, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, because we're now a Twitch affiliate. All right, all that said, this was my first raid. This was really exciting. Thank you, Scorpio. I appreciate it. And it's so good to see some friendly chatters too, or like familiar chatters. So thank you. What? my hair's like, yay! My hair is even waving to you all, so thanks. That's so cool. I don't even know how the rating system works, totally. I mean, I've seen it done before for other people when I've watched, but thanks, guys. That's so awesome. Okay. All right, actually, Lightseeker, it is your turn. So let me check in and see what we're doing for you. Try to get my little waving hair in place, some capacity. It's fine. All right. What are we feeling for Lightseeker? Are we in alignment today? Okay, Lightseeker, it feels like we're doing a mini trapped emotional clearing, which is great. Let's keep it moving, you know? get rid of what no longer serves you. So I know you've lingered, I know you've lurked, but I'll give you the spiel again. Basically, I'll tune into your higher self, and I'll relay anything and everything that comes through in the conversation that I'm having, inviting any trapped emotions that are ready to be cleared to come forward, sharing whatever information you need to know, and then getting consent from your higher self to clear it if it's safe to clear using Reiki. And I'm so glad to hear that you've been releasing some good stuff. Stuff has already been coming up today, and also that these have been helping. So yeah, let's just keep the energy flowing. All right. I invite you to take a deep breath. Whatever's in the highest and best for Lightseeker. I invite any trapped emotions that are ready to be cleared to come forward. Feeling a lot of sorrow coming in, echoing with the rain and the thunder coming through at the moment too. Does Lightseeker need to know more about this sorrow? Yes, what do they need to know? It's in your nose. It's in your right cheek, in the cheekbone area. It's in your right nostril. It's in your forehead between your eyebrows. It's in your ears, in the way you listen. Do they need to know anything more about this sorrow? No. Is it safe to clear? Yes. Take a few deep breaths, Lightseeker. You're cleansing the sorrow, allowing it to be released, no longer serves you. Are there any other trapped emotions ready to come forward today? Yes, what might those be? Some heartache is coming forward. Is that from a current life or past life? Current life. Do they need to know more about this heartache? Yes, what do they need to know? Your mother. She is with you. She is with you always. And she will never stop loving you. Do they need to know more? No. Is it safe to clear? Yes. Lightseeker, I invite you to take a deep breath here as I place the power symbol of love here on your heart space, on your chest. I invite you to allow yourself to receive this love that's pouring in. It's healing energy. Feel its warmth. Feel your body releasing what it no longer needs, what no longer serves you. You feel tears coming, let them come. Good. You are safe. You are loved. You are whole. You are complete. Are there any final messages to relay at this time? No. I send you, your loved ones, your community, your country, and your world so much love and light. I send your energy back to you, Light Seeker. I call my energy back to me. Thank you for your time, energy, and gifts. Namaste. Yeah, let out a sigh. If you need to let out a sigh, come back. Come back to your body. Your being, your protector. You're so very welcome. Helping you move that with a burp. That was good. All right. Thank you. Jim, 2711, are you still here? Lightseeker, I'm not quite sure I understand what you're trying to say. You're typing. Thank you for confirming that you're here, Jim. I'm just checking in to see what offering's coming forward. Okay, it feels like an oracle card's coming for you. It's coming for you. I don't know why that just. It's just. Yeah, that's good. This has been helping you, Lightseeker, and you did some self-healing and you got some emotions trapped. Got it. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. That's okay. You come here, I can help you clear it, help teach you how to clear it yourself and ground and just, you know, Then get trapped, but you can untrap yourself. You can unblock yourself as well, too. So, yeah. Always remember to ground. Always remember to take some breaths, cleansing breaths. You can even set your intention to, if you're taking a shower, you can set your intention to allowing the water to wash away what no longer serves you. You can also, before you go to bed, you can do it whenever you want, but this is when I do it. Before you go to bed, you can always send any energy that's not yours back to sender with some love and light. Call your energy back to you. Blast out whatever remains to be composted and whatever serves the highest and best. And that's just a good daily cleanse to help keep your energy moving, flowing. So it's all good. Breath, sound, and movement. That's how you move energy. Okay. Let's do this thing. Oracle card, whatever's in the highest and best for Jim. Feels like that one meant to come out too. Hold on. Okay, you're getting a bunch. Hold on. I keep feeling like we need to keep going, so give me a second. Okay, that felt like the last one. Let me make sure I grabbed everything. Okay. How do these want to be read? Because there are 1, 2. It was like 3 popped, then 1 popped, then 2 popped, then 1 popped. So 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7 cards came out for you, Jim. And I feel like I need to come to these 2 first, because these are the ones. Yes? Hold on. Okay. This is the one that I'm feeling. 7! Yeah. This is the one that like popped out first. That was just like, I just felt super drawn to, but I was like, no, don't stop yet. 7's not a bad number. 7's a lucky number. Okay. You think you're in trouble? It's funny. The cards are just playing with you. It's good. That even when we started, it started playfully. So, and it's funny as you say you think you're in trouble. Literally, the sensation I get when looking at this card is just like, I'm watching you. We're watching you. We know what you're doing. We know what you're up to. We're watching you. And then, and that's all that one is. That one just feels really funny to me. The one that I was underneath it that comes next is this number 23, Fortune's Wheel, Luck and Right Timing. And really this one just feels like we're highlighting the word luck. 7 is a lucky number. You just got 7 cards. We're highlighting luck. Luck is on your side. The next card that is being drawn to or pulled to is Cosmic Wound, the Divine Feminine, 6. Let's see if this will focus. It's a very mystical card. I don't usually get cards that they're highlighting me. Hold on, it's not. Okay. See, now they're playing with the camera again. But this card literally feels like you're here. You're in the cosmic womb. You're in this space. You're in the divine feminine energy right now. Like, and I'm just kind of like chuckling at that for myself because I'm like, that's never really come through in a reading before where it's like, hey, hi, welcome. You're here with me. um, so you're very supported. I'm also feeling this one like come through on like the right side of my face. Like it feels like, and it's coming into like my right ear, and it feels like it just feels like our energy is like I'm helping like ground out whatever resistance or tension that was kind of lingering right here in the side of your face, whatever might have been trapped is just kind of like helping breathe through whatever that is, because it actually feels like it's easing. So that was 2 and 1, and now let's see what's coming next. Okay, we're gonna do the other solo one that came forward was Garden of Venus, Rest and Renewal. And I look up and I have 7 viewers right now. That feels important to call out for you too, Jim. Lots of luck, lots of numerology right now for you. Okay. Lots of play too. It's just like, but I feel like whenever I called your attention to your face, it feels like you might be experiencing some level of like activation. You might be experiencing a consciousness activation. You might be experiencing a actually I'll stop there. It feels like a consciousness expansion or activation. And so this card coming up with Rest and Renewal is just this reminder of like breathing here. Let's breathe through this together. You're safe. You're loved. You're okay. What you might be experiencing is normal. I invite you to take a few deep breaths when you're ready. Catch your breath. Yeah. Catch your breath. Come back to your body. Connect with your body, your skin, your protector. You're meant to show up in this space today. You're meant to receive whatever it is you just received. You are ready to receive whatever it is you just received. And I'm holding this card, and it's just a reminder as we still have a few more cards to go, I think. But it's just a reminder that allow yourself to rest and integrate the medicine and the expansion that you just experienced. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Drink some electrolytes if you can. Eat some good soul nourishing foods. Take a bath with some Epsom salt if you have it. And just allow that energy to ground through you, to move through you. Journal if something comes up or things coming up, just to help get it, like, move it out of your mind so you're not just like ruminating over it. Journaling is great for just like allowing yourself to put it, to like get it out of your mind, and then it's like, okay, you've expended the energy, you've taken the action that you needed to take. It's written down if you need to come back to it. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other set of 3 now. Okay. As we're coming through to your next card, get Wailing Tree Reconciliations. And it just feels like with it, whatever wisdom you were just given, whatever wisdom you were just shown or experienced, it feels like it's time to move into a period of reconciliation with those around you, whatever that looks like. It's time to transmute the pains and the sufferings. Send it into Mother Earth to be composted. Send it into Mother Earth to be composted in whatever serves the highest and best. Send the pain, send the suffering, send the sadness, send the dense energy, the anger, the frustrations into Mother Earth to be composted in whatever serves the highest and best. Send it into Mother Earth to be composted in whatever serves the highest and best. I know I sound like a broken record. They really want to emphasize to send that energy that's no longer serving you, that's keeping you in the cocoon, into Mother Earth to be composted in whatever serves the highest and best. Do not hold on to it. Let it go. If you need to, go barefoot in the grass, find a tree, literally hug a tree. Hugging a tree is great. And don't just hug it for a second, like get in there, hug a tree. And if you don't feel like you want to look crazy hugging a tree, I mean, I'll hug a tree, so I think it's fine. But if you're in a place where you're not comfortable hugging a tree, you can always sit down, find a sandbox, find some gravel, find some dirt, get your feet in the dirt, get your hands in the dirt. And send that energy that no longer serves you into Mother Earth to be composted in whatever serves the highest and best. We're really hammering home this message right now. One more time. Send the energy that no longer serves you into Mother Earth to be composted in whatever serves the highest and best. Okay. I don't know how many times I said that. It feels like it might have been 7. You might have to go back and rewatch, but do it. Moving on. 24, Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix. I'm just looking at this card because I haven't seen this one come through yet, so Divine Matrix. It's like as soon as I held it up in this capacity, it's like I immediately was like, boob! It's a nipple! And I don't think there's any more to this card than that. I think it's literally just to help break the tension here. So, boob, it's a nipple. You're welcome. They got jokes today. And your final card, Will of the Wisp, Treasures Hidden in the Shadows, number 62. This feels like a fortune telling card. Like it feels like when you let go of that sadness, when you let go of whatever it is you are holding on to, prepare to be transformed. But you gotta go into that darkness a little bit further, it seems. You gotta feel it a little bit more so that way you can let it go. You have to know your own darkness and know your own depths to know your own light. Ooh. What a really cool reading. I think that feels really complete. So Jim, I'm going to send you your energy back to you. Call my energy back to me. Thank you for your time, energy, and gifts and showing up in this space and receiving today. Your team's got jokes today, Jim. Your team's got jokes today. And I love it. You're welcome. All right. Jing, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome. Let me... All right. Let me just check in and see. Thank you for the follow, Jim, as well. That's the power symbol of love that has popped up, too. Okay. Okay, Jing, we're feeling like an oracle offerings coming through. So we'll just see what the cards and spirit your team has for you today. Thank you for tuning in. I'm very distracted by my hair sitting here trying to wave to everyone, but I will... Here, I'll just... You know what? I'll just... There we go. I can't see that half of my face now, so it's fun. Is love reading? I don't know what you mean. It's like all of my messages are shared with love. But I can put... Oh, like, can you have a love reading? Like, is it like specific to love? We can ask the cards. Yeah, we can do a love reading. Still feels like Oracle, so. Whatever is in the highest and best for Jing as it relates to love. Okay. Good. Just this one pop out. I felt like this was the main one coming forward. I love that this came out whenever you said, or you asked for a love reading, because it's literally called In the Hand, the Universe is Your Partner. And hold on. Yeah, it just feels really fun. It feels funny, but it's like lighthearted of like it's like, well, the universe is your partner. Like you already have love here. Like that's the kind of energy or message that's coming through. It's just like, what do you mean you need a love reading? Like you have love in the palm of your hand. We're right here with you. Like you don't like that's that's kind of the tone or message that's coming through as it relates to this. Are you open to me pulling another card and seeing if there's some other message that might be wanting to come through outside of uh, a love? Okay. All right. Whatever's in the highest and best for Jing. Okay. We also had the galactic mushroom, the divine matrix, come through for you. So let me just sit with this one. Yeah, I see this one, and I'm really the mental imagery I'm getting is like a teapot or a tea kettle, and I just feel like this little smoke that's coming out right here feels like there's this message of like putting tea on the stove or like boiling a kettle of tea. I'm just trying to get some more information about the about this tea kettle. Um, it feels like a memory, or like they're okay. Hold on. It feels like a grandmother like trying to highlight this memory of having tea or like a tea time. So it does feel like a past, like this feels like a card pull mediumship type of thing that's coming through, where it feels like a grandmother that's passed is like bringing forward this memory of a tea time together, and it feels like it's a very sweet message of like, we can have tea time whenever you want, my love. Like that's we can have tea time together. We can still have tea time together. I'm still with you. Yeah, and I just see the tea, like the imagery, it goes from like the kettle on the stove to being poured into the little delicate little teacups and like sitting down at like this small little table. And it just feels like a release, like not small, but a very intimate space and like very babushka energy. That's so cool. You're at your grandmother's old house nearby coffee shop. Um, yeah, it just feels like this message of like your grandmother's with you. Let me see if there's anything else she wanted to bring through. No, that feels complete. Mm, how special. Oh, so cool. All right, Ching, I send your energy back to you and I call my energy back to me. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your time, energy, and gifts. And thank you for showing up in this space today. Namaste. You're welcome. All right. Okay. I need to do a quick potty break and then we'll jump back into you, Scorpio Darkness, if that's all right. That sounded weird. Not jump back into you, but we will come back in just a moment. I'll put on my be right back thing. So make sure you, like, if you stay, which I hope you do stay, breathe with the clouds. They're like an 8-second in and out, or like 8 seconds in, 8 seconds out. So take some deep breaths while I go use the restroom. I'll be right back. All right. We're back. My chair is squeaky. Okay. Let's see what we're feeling today. All right, Scorpio. It feels like an oracle card coming through today, or potentially cards. Hold on. Interesting. Okay. All right. Oracle cards. I do recall that. And is that something I can answer? It feels like or like I'm being pulled both ways, but really hold on. Are you asking specifically if that scene that I saw you proposing someone? Okay. Ads. Oh my gosh. I don't even. It said it was off. I don't. Well. Ads. Good time. Oh, and the dogs are barking now. Good timing. Good timing. All right. Yeah, but I'm like, was that proposal? No, I stopped once I saw that. I was trying to ask, which, yeah, I was trying to ask that for your imagery. Are you asking if that first reading, that first time I saw you, if that image itself was a past, like something that had happened in the past, or if that, or are you really wanting to know if you would propose to someone again in the future? Like if you were seeing my old partnership or if I'm going to be in the near future. Okay. I think let's just pull an oracle card. But that's good context. And let's see kind of what comes through there, and we'll, if it doesn't get answered in the card or cards, we'll come back. So whatever's in the highest and best for Scorpio darkness. Okay. So many. All right. We're all spread out. None of them were. But I feel like, do I do this one first? Okay. It feels like there was one card that was upside down that feels like it needs to be read first. Skywriting, the fates. Your future is written in the stars. Which is true. It's really what this card very much means or comes through as. But as it relates to you, Scorpio Darkness, it's just, this card really just feels like just trust in the process, trust in the flow, trust in what's coming. Like, what's meant for you will get here. It's coming. It's here. It's happened. But it's very much, it's written in the stars. You're not going to be alone. You're not going to be alone forever. Yeah, it's coming. It's here. It's happened. The next card I feel, let's see which one feels like the next one. This, okay. It feels like the wall, obstacles. So it feels like, you know, your love life. It's written in the stars. It's coming. It's here. It's happened. But you're facing some obstacles. And you are your own worst enemy when it comes to what's happening here. But then they're highlighting, then it's like, okay, so you're your own worst enemy. And we're ignoring resourcefulness. This is just really is highlighting like the prickliness of the cactus, being like, you're your own worst enemy, and you're almost putting up defenses, and you're putting up this shield, this cactus-like armor around yourself, and not allowing anyone or the right people to get close to you. And so when people do get close to you or try to get close to you, they get pricked and they get hurt. And so there's this message of, I want to say like cutting off your tines, of like letting down the armor, of stop being so prickly to others. And then we move into the eye of the needle, intentionality. It's, I mean, when I first saw this, to be honest, I immediately saw vagina. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like that was just really what like stood out, and I feel like I need to say it, so we're saying it. But it's just, is there more to say than that? Okay, there is. Hold on. There's a message of like pussy power, of like owning who you are, owning that femininity in you, and not shaming that part of yourself, and not, because we all have masculine and feminine energy in us regardless of our genitals. And so it feels like a reconnection to that softer side of yourself. It feels like a reconnection to that softer side of yourself, to that more nurturing, more caring side, and letting down those really strong, prickly defenses that you have going on and keeping people away. Because you're strong enough, you can handle it. You have the resources and tools, and no one can hurt you without your permission. No words can hurt you without you giving them the power to hurt you. the like adage of sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. You said you don't have any issues with that part, but sometimes potential lovers have challenges with themselves with that when being interested in me. I do recall you sharing part of this about yourself with me, or like that's what I had recalled. And it feels like let them. Like it feels the message is let them have the issue, and if they do, then that great, that showed you it's not the right person. Because the right person, when they come, will meet you there, will be ready, will be interested. And those that aren't, you're not for them, and that's okay. And they're not for you, and that's also okay. You don't need to force something that's not right, and you also don't need to try to convince something or convince others of your worth and of your value or of your love. And that brings me to this final card that came through for you, which was the Vanishing Mirror, the ego sublimation, where it's just this hold on. It feels like your view of the feminine needs to shatter. Your view of what it means to be feminine, what it means to have feminine energy, what it means to be receptive of the feminine, what it means to be in your feminine. Whatever belief or limiting beliefs you're holding on to. I really hope you just heard that thunder crack. Because to me that was just like so coolly, like amazingly timed, of just like that shit needs to shatter, baby. Like it's like almost like I could hear the mirror breaking apart with that thunder. That was cool. You said you're a very feminine person, but physically you're mask or like masculine. I'm gonna say no. Well, kindly, respectfully, no. Um, it it feels like maybe this will help. How do you define feminine, or how are you defining that you're feminine? Because that might help direct the message. If you're saying you feel like you're a very feminine person, what does being feminine mean to you? Before I just blatantly shut it down, because like let me understand first. The combination of the Empress energy and the Devil energy. Okay, I don't typically use those terms, so I need you to dumb it down for EL, like explain like I'm 5. You said you have a more feminine take on the world, you don't fit in with men. Keep going. You're terrible explaining this to children. It's a bit too private for you to be able to explain. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, you feel mostly more non-binary. I understand that. And also all of the messages around here about like the self-sabotage and armor up and but still identifying yourself as like feminine in this way but masculine in this way. Hold on. Yeah, I understand what you get about labels. I don't care for them much either. And also, I think language is really powerful. And I love that you said you don't like to choose which things are feminine or masculine. You say, like, you are just you. But, you know, a few messages ago, you said you're a very feminine person, but you're physically masculine. So I think I'll mirror this back to you. What I'm seeing is that deep in your soul and in your heart, you acknowledge that, you know, you are just you. You have both aspects to yourself. You have both masculine and feminine energy. However, there's a part of you that has picked up what society has, you know, presented to you as what should fit into the masculine or what should fit into the feminine box. And it feels like a lot of the cards that came through today are about shattering whatever view you have of the feminine, of what it means to be feminine, what it means to have feminine qualities. And it feels like that belief needs to, yeah, like I said, fall away and allow a new one to be formed. So that society forces us to choose a side. You're not from Gen Z. Okay. I think I'll just throw that in chat where it's just like, it feels... Yeah, it feels like you're holding on to some limiting beliefs around gender. Age and your generation. I'd invite you to reflect on what those may be and think about how you could reframe them to be more empowering for yourself. Oh, welcome back. I was just typing it as text, or I was talking as I was typing out my message to you, where it just feels like there's some limiting beliefs, and I'd invite you to do some journaling, reflecting on what those might be as it relates to your gender, age, and generation, and how you might reframe them, and how that feels more empowering, and that calls your power back to you, and um, allows you to own who you are. But I'm going to go ahead and send your energy back to you, Scorpio Darkness. Call my energy back to me. Last out whatever remains to be composted and whatever serves the highest and best. Thank you for your time, energy, and gifts and showing up here today. And for being a part of the raid earlier. That was exciting. Alright. I've got time for maybe one more before I jump off. Let me see if there's anything of my own that feels like it needs to come through right now. Actually, yeah. I think I'll share a little bit about one of my offerings, because I've added some additional times to hopefully account for people in other time zones outside of Eastern. And so like I added some Thursday night availability, like late Thursday, so that should be morning for a lot of you all on the other side of the world. And then I've added some Saturday availability, but what I was going to share was, hold on, I'll put myself in a decent location on the screen. Yeah, I'll go down here. Was this like energetic surgery option that I do, and this is really using a lot of the same tools and stuff I do during these like trapped emotional clearings that are kind of like mini versions of it, or potential mini versions of it. These are we're learning how to share this succinctly. But these are done virtually. Most of them, I do have an option for in-person for one of them, but generally they're virtual, and I don't really need to see you for much of it. It can only, like, if you just want to say hi in the beginning of our call and then go off screen for the rest, that's fine. I just need to know you're in a private place and that it's you on the screen that's consenting. But the energetic surgery option, which I have 4 different variations. So on stream, you get my little like 7-minute mini session clearing where I'm kind of talking through everything, but these are more in depth. So you can do a retunement. So for people that might be on edge, it's 20 minutes. You might need some help reclaiming your power, your sense of self-worth. Maybe you need some help mending a broken heart. But it's for people that, like, you know who you are, you just need a little help getting back to who you know you are. So it's a very simple retunement, realignment of your emotional state and your energy field. Then I have the 30-minute reset, which is good for people that might be suffering from depression, anxiety, panic attacks, or other common mental illnesses. So if you're spending your days trapped in cycles of shame and guilt and anger and fear or loneliness, this might be good for you, to give you the option to feel seen, heard, supported as you step out of this chronic state of depression or chronic anxiety and into the version of yourself that you can be when you let your past go and learn to live in the present. Those are mini emotional resets to help you kickstart your journey back home to your authentic self. The next option is relaxation, which is 50 minutes. So these are for the souls that have already broken free from the 24/7 survival mode. You know there's more for you here, and you're ready to step into living optimistic life. So you're ready to wake up to who you truly are. You're ready to sink in and realize the love that's been here all along. You'll get to experience deep relaxation and sort of like a journey, and it feels like more like a journey and meditation coming through for that. And then last but not least is the complete clearing, which is 120 minutes or 2 hours. And this is where we do the deep work, or we do, like, it's all deep work, but this is where we clear stuff from your lineage. We clear stuff from cosmic entanglements like past lives. We help your divine essence strip away what no longer serves you and get you all tuned up, ready to go. You'll be, ready to be your own Lady Lighthouse out in the world. Or what's a good male equivalent? Man. No, I'm struggling. I was like, man. No, I don't know. If someone comes up with something, let me know. If anyone's more quick-witted than I am, please. But yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit about these. Like I said, I added some additional offerings, some additional time slots, so that way you can potentially get some other people that are on different time zones outside of Eastern. But yeah, it's like, is there anything else that I wanted to share on the website? You're welcome, Scorpio Darkness. I've just been making some other updates, so I was just, made some good updates, tools. Everything about Lady Lighthouse in here is about providing people tools for healing, growth, and living a heart-led life. And just so many different things. If you haven't seen already, there is the Where Do You Need More Love quiz. So a soulful self-help quiz that I developed that is 10 questions. It helps you check in with your mind, body, and spirit, and how you're feeling towards yourself and where you might need to give yourself some more love. And then at the end, there are resources that I used. It's a combination of resources that I use and then resources that I've created, and it's a combination of free and not, so you can kind of pick and choose where you're at, to help you just give yourself more love and in your journey, in your time, whenever it feels right for you. And then the other thing which I do is the distant Reiki request. So if you or a loved one you know is going through a hard time and you'd like to request a personal Reiki healing, please submit a request here, and I do those, and I keep you in my thoughts and prayers and my distant Reiki channeling over the course of 2 weeks. And so I will say, if you are submitting the request for someone else, you do need their consent for you to submit the form for them, just so we know that they are consenting to receive it. We'll not send Reiki to people who don't consent to receive. Very big about consent here. Is there anything else I want to highlight? Ooh, the other thing, yes, is this new blog, Decode the Woo, which is just kind of getting started, but the very first thing that's in here is the Lady Lighthouse glossary. And so it's a bunch of these different terms. If you're starting to come into the space, or you're like, everyone is using all of these different words, what do they mean? I've done my very best to use the common words that people talk about and give them brief definitions, and then I'll build out more content around that too, that hopefully provides more free resources, more free information, just to help understand what these different words mean and how people are using them. Because I know people will use spirit and source and whatever else for the same things, or masculine and feminine energy, or so it's just, or frequency and vibration, all the good things. So check us out. Anything else while I'm here? Okay. The last thing I'll share is the power symbol of love. I have these little stickers. Oh, let me put myself back over here. I have these cute little stickers, that are the power symbol of love. They were what was I use in a lot of my Reiki and to help with healing a broken heart. And then they're in sticker form, so you can take the power of love with you wherever you go. But I keep one on the back of my phone. They look like snowflakes, and I just love the idea of, creating this avalanche of love, because while one snowflake on its own is, it's beautiful, but it's not as strong as when all the snowflakes come together and create an avalanche. And avalanches can, tear down mountains. They can they can they can wreck some shit, but in a good way, with love. With love, y'all, with love. Always with love. Okay. I feel like I've said slightly too much on that front. So we're gonna come back here for a second. Anywho. Yeah. Okay. I think that sums it up for today. Thank you for everyone who stopped in and participated, was in the space, whether you commented, you lurked, you participated and received. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follows and the subscriptions, and also thank you for the raid earlier too. That was really special, and I'm grateful. And I hope to see you all soon. I hope you have a lovely weekend, a lovely rest of your day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you tune in. And sending you all so much love and light. I'll see you next week. Okay. Bye, loves.